Fimista.
Are we
Said
good?
your net died?
I think it did. Are we back? It says we're back. Everything just
Fimista.
straight up
Said
died.
yes.
Okay, that's
Fimista. Said you were back.
okay. All right. My Twitch is not cooperating with me. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. Internet's being an asshole today, apparently.
Fimista. Said I was worried it was on my end, but I am watching Twitch drop phone, so it couldn't have been me.
Nope, apparently that was
Fimista.
me.
Said but honestly, I feel you.
Apparently that was me. So,
Fimista.
like, I don't...
Said I had struggles too on my stream.
But it's like, there shouldn't really be anything wrong with it. It just apparently likes to go down every now and then for no apparent reason. It never, like... It's just... It doesn't even go down that often, but it seems to have been going down when I stream every now and then, and like... Every other time,
Fimista.
it's just fine.
Said it's because you were wearing my head LMAO.
No, like,
Fimista.
I'm serious,
Said
though.
and there
like,
went mine.
No, that's not fun. I'm serious though, like, it is genuinely frustrating because, like, it only seems to go down when I'm streaming, and even then, it's kind of random. So, I wouldn't be
Fimista.
surprised if it went down
Said
again.
oh I feel that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it went down again. It's very annoying for me. But, like, it's whatevs, you know? We'll figure it out eventually, or something. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Cool. We're just continuing. I don't know how far I'm gonna dig this mine out to. I kind of want to go as low as possible.
Fimista. Said I can't wait till the end of the year so I have my own internet.
I bet. I believe that. I'm gonna dig this coal out because, like, I need stuff. I would leave some of the ore around if I didn't need it. But I kind of need it. And I get... Okay. So I'm just gonna dig it all out because... This is a lot of coal, holy crap. This is a good amount. Here we go. I'm actually surprised that it kicked me off the server, though, because, like, it's like I went over to check OBS, and then all of a sudden it was just on the server list. I was like, oh, shit, okay. Sure, I guess. I'll take the copper, actually. I don't need copper as much as I need everything else, but I'll take it. Sure. I'll just fill it back in. Like a boss. Or something. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's another log. Okay, we're gonna... Is this a... No, we want this piece out. Okay. I should be using my axe. I literally put mending on my axe so that I would have an axe for this stream. And no. It just no, apparently. Okay, let's throw a torch down here. Keep this place lit, you know? Beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. Excuse me. But yeah, like, how's everybody doing today? I've been on TikTok again. TikTok has corrupted me. And like, I was watching this one about a Canadian TikToker who made the news, because they started comparing housing prices in Ontario to prices of, like, legit private islands. And they're fucking the same, pretty much. Like, to get a house here somewhere in Ontario apparently costs a similar amount of money.
Pimista said I built a bookshelf and a storage cabinet from IKEA today, so that's nice.
Ooh, fun. I haven't built furniture in a while. I kind of miss doing it.
Pimista
I'm one of those weird people that likes building furniture.
For so long.
Right on. Wait. Hang on. This guy's getting... Okay, so this needs 1, 2... 1, 2... Hang on. I need to count. Give me a second.
Said I had too many manga volumes that my bookshelf couldn't fit it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be difficult, yeah. Let's throw a torch down here. Beautiful. But yeah, this TikToker was like, so it apparently costs roughly the same amount of money to buy a house here in Ontario that it would for, say, someone to buy an entire private island out, like, somewhere in the tropics. And I'm sitting there going, that's ridiculous, because, like, you'd normally associate, like, a private island with, like, ultra rich, like, you're not getting that unless you're uber wealthy, right? Turns out that's not the case anymore. And, like,
Pimista said yeah, house prices are insane, everywhere.
They are, and, like, it's frustrating to see the government do fuck all about it, pretty much. At least our government doesn't really do shit. They just kind of, they're like, oh, well, get good, get rich. And I'm like, excuse? That's not how that works. We need some oh, I didn't realize I had oak logs chilling in my inventory. I'm gonna assume that was you, May, and thank you. Greatly appreciated. I'm gonna actually hold on to those, because I'm not gonna use them yet. But I appreciate them. What is happening? Why? I don't even know where you're shooting. Oh, geez, okay. I see the fire. I see the fire. We just gonna dig. We're just gonna dig a lot. Lots of dig. Welcome to the game, where we do lot of dig. Welcome to lot of dig. Okay, so we've got this side done. I'm gonna go do the other side, and then we'll dig out the middle. This is the way I like to do it. It helps me keep track, you know? Is it long and tedious? I won't argue if you say yes. Nor would I blame you. But it helps me keep track, so I'm gonna do it that way, you know? But yeah. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about the housing market other than it's really shit, and as someone who is on disability and hasn't been able to get a job or anything, like, living off of half of the minimum survival requirement is fucking ridiculous. Oh, thank you. I'll take the loot. See, May's just impatient. May's like, you take so fucking long. And I'm just like, I'm just vibing. I'm just vibing, you know?
Pimista said no, I am just bored.
I mean, fair enough. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm not used to being dug underneath of. It's a whole thing. It's not the first time that's happened to me. It's, you know, it's not even a big deal or anything. It's just like, not used to it. It's all good. Let's fill her back in. Why? Because why not?
Pimista. Said, or as you say, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, it is fine. I feel like I need a new catchphrase, you know? Because it's absolutely... It apparently went from an anxiety coping strategy to just a straight-up catchphrase, and I have feelings about
Pimista. Said why. The catchphrase is fine.
I just... Well, because, like... It's just... It dives into a lot for me, if it was a surprisingly a lot for me, because, like... I've...
Pimista. Said fair enough.
Yeah, okay, so... It's kind of hard to... Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I need to get my thoughts together. So, I've always been kind of annoyingly self-conscious about...
Ultra Dolphin 64.
Ultra,
said
what's up?
Hello there.
How's it going?
Hello there.
Yeah, how you doing? I forgot about that sound effect. I legitimately forgot about it. Wait, 1, 2... Wait, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... Did I only go out 3? I did. Okay. Well, 4. Sure. But I've always been, like, annoyingly self-conscious about, I don't even know how to describe it. 'Cause it's like, how do I even formulate my thoughts here? I don't have words to, like, I don't have words for this. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, I guess when I was younger, like, anytime I would come up with a fun phrase or just do something I enjoyed or whatever, or, like, gravitated to a certain thing, I would always get poked at for it. And, like... So sometimes I would have to come up with, like, the most, like, innocuous, I guess, phrases to be able to not
Pimista.
be poked at.
Said fuck I feel that.
Right? And I know that's not what you're doing. That's not what you're... That, you know, I know that's not the intention at all. And I'm not saying that's what's happening. It is just a thing that, like, I'm... my brain is, like, adjusting to not being in that toxic environment anymore. And, like, it's affecting me way more than I thought it would, type of thing. If that makes any sense. Yeah, we're gonna... Hang on. Because this...
Pimista. Said yeah, it makes sense.
It's like a whole thing. And, like... This brings me to... Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, that actually works. Awesome. Thank you. This actually brings me to something that happened the other day. Because, like, we've had... So... From the day I moved here with Botch, right? We've had a few of his, like, friends and, like, family friends help out and stuff, like, every now and then. We don't have laundry here on site, so we either have to go to the laundromat, which is insanely expensive, like $6 for like one load of laundry. And I'm like, dude, fuck that noise. That's expensive for no good reason. So, like, my brain is like adjusting to that, because growing up with like my family, right, was like, it was the thought of getting that help from anyone that wasn't family was seen as like a really bad thing. It's like, as soon as you get that help, it's like, oh, you're taking advantage of them, which is not at all like what was happening. And just by the way, that whole thing, toxic as hell. Toxic as hell. And I know that consciously, right? But because I was taught that as a kid kind of thing, like, I'm still adjusting to not having that shitty attitude all the time, you know? So it's like, it's not great, like, at all. It sucks. Because then you're in this position where you're like, shit, I don't want to be taking advantage of this person, right? And it's like, even they're telling me, well, you're not. I'm offering, and trust me, I'm not gonna let that be a thing that continues to happen, right? Because, like, they don't want to be taken advantage of either, right? And they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna let myself be taken advantage of. I'm just offering help because I want to help. And, you know, they're a champion. They're an amazing person. So the issue is not with them at all. The issue is with me and how I perceive shit and how I'm trying to, like, unlearn a bunch of toxic bullshit, you know? And, like, you know, when you're growing up with it, you don't realize, like, how bad it actually is until you start seeing essentially something else. And you're just like, wow, this is a thing that I grew up with, and it's actually not a good thing. Like, this genuinely caused a lot of emotional damage, and there's a lot to unpack. And it's all even more to put into words, because I'm like, I don't know how to put this shit into words at all. Because, like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to go into, right? And I'm not trying to, like, whine about it and be like, oh man, poor me or whatever. But, like, you know, at the same time, like, I'm like, there was damage done. Can't deny it. And that sucks. That sucks for me and for anyone else that's had to deal with stuff like that. So we're digging this down to kind of match the bottom of the staircase.
Said no,
basically.
I know you weren't trying to get a pity party going. Femista. Said just venting your frustrations.
I mean, yeah, kind of. It's just, like, how do I put this? It's more me just trying to figure out, like, how to really say this, right? Because, like, there's a lot. There is definitely a lot. And, like, I've had people, while I try to talk about this kind of thing, like, accuse me of that. So, like, part of that is anxiety. Like, I'm just sharing that because I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know how else to deal with it. It's a whole mess of a thing. And, like, again, you don't realize how bad it is until, like, you've been in an environment where people are genuinely not being toxic and stuff like that. And it's just like, that's what that is, you know? And that's kind of fucked up to me in its own right, you know?
Femista. Said I get it, don't get me wrong, but it's all okay, so don't worry about it, speak your mind.
I appreciate that. Like, I just, I'm also like, I don't want to be, like, talking out my ass and say shit I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be talking bullshit or anything. But, like, I'm trying to just figure out how to really articulate what I'm trying to say, you know? Which is not always the easiest thing for me. It's a whole thing. It's kind of... I get tongue-tied and anxious, and, like, that has contributed to, in a lot of ways, me gaslighting myself. Because I'll be like, there's a problem happening here. And somebody be like, yeah, what's the problem? Right? And then I'll get nervous.
Said I feel that. Always the worry of saying things wrong.
Yeah, and it's like, and then I'll get nervous. And then when I try to and somehow manage to make it happen in a way that like makes sense, at least to me, like everybody's like, that's not a big deal. That's not this. That's not whatever. And it's like, but it's a problem still. Man, I gotta replace all that cobblestone in the walls. But it's fine. I'll do that later. But like, that's kind of, at least, I don't know, it's just a thing that I've had to deal with. And like, I've had that from like my parents where they'll be like, this isn't a problem. You don't need to be making a big deal out of this and stuff. And I'll be like, but this is how I feel about this particular situation. You know what I'm saying? I need to go get some EXP for my pick soon. The last thing I want to do is lose this. I literally have 2 diamonds to my name. I don't want to lose this pickaxe. I've been going back and forth to like DJ's experience farm. I appreciate the help with the dig. That's a huge help. But like, I don't know. Being gaslit sucks. It's not fun. It's like a whole thing. I did not expect today to be like the, hey, I was mentally abused talk. But here we are, I guess. It's a mess. It's a mess. That's what I can describe it as. It's a fucking horrible mess. But on the bright side, I am in an environment where things aren't as toxic, right? But it's just right now, I'm trying to adjust to it, having been in a toxic environment for so long. So like,
said you say that every time you stream and have heavy talk topics, why do I feel like I am the cause?
You're not. It's fine. Because, like, even if you bring stuff up, if I'm continuing to talk about it, it's because I want to. And, like, to be honest, like, I want to be able to talk about this kind of stuff on stream. It's just half the time I don't know how to bring it up. So, like, it's fine. You are absolutely fine. But that whole, like, it's fine thing, it wasn't meant to be a catchphrase. It was meant to be a coping mechanism for anxiety, right? Because as much as I love streaming, I still get extremely anxious sometimes, especially when I'm in a situation where I get caught off guard and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening. I just panic, right? So like, it's fine is just like a way to attempt to alleviate the panic, which sometimes works. And, you know, sometimes I play it off as some kind of just, I don't know, not necessarily a joke, but like, I don't know if dismissing it is the right term here, because it's not the wrong term, but it's also not like I went to the wrong spot. Okay, it's over here. I need to get a bunch of stuff to like start working on, because I kind of want to repeat the design going all the way through this and just carry it on a little bit. Holy rocks, Batman. But I'm also like, I kind of just want to keep digging. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to DJ's XP farm. That's what I'm going to do. Because I need to freshen up my pickaxe a little bit. I also need to consider more ways to get up and down here, because there's like spots in the corners that I can get up and down, but like they don't always line up just because of the way this was built. And I'm like, I need to work out another way to do the thing that I want to do. It's this way. Here we go. Let's eat these yummy, delicious carrots. I appreciate the carrots. So we're gonna go just murder skeletons for a while. But like, I don't know. See, half the time I get caught off guard. I'm like, I don't know how I want to talk about this. I don't know how I want to. I just don't know how. I don't know how to address this proper and not sound like I'm either talking out my ass or whatever. And then that contributes to the anxiety, which is like, people are just here to chill and listen. Like, maybe I don't need to freak out as much. But at the same time, the anxiety is there. The anxiety is real. You know, so I can't just like dismiss it either, if that makes sense. It's a whole thing. And that's not anybody's fault. That's just a result of a lot of things that have happened to me that have resulted in me responding in a particular way, which is not the healthiest. You know, it's not ideal. And like, it doesn't help that I want to be able to go to, like, here's the thing that I'm at. Like, a lot of people are like, okay, so you've dealt with a ton of shit, you need therapy. Right? And I'm like, correct. I do need therapy. I really do. But it's expensive. And again, I get less than half of what a single individual needs for minimum survival every month. So how am I supposed to get therapy off that? It's not covered under anything. So how am I supposed to deal with that, right? Because I can't get it if I can't afford it, right? And there's certain things where it's like, oh, there are free resources. You can get free counseling for like a limited time or whatever. The problem with those, right, is a lot of time it's like limited. You get a limited amount of sessions for free, and I get it. That makes sense. These therapists and counselors or whatever, they're doing work that needs to be paid for. So sure, I understand that it's going to cost money, right? The problem is, even with some of the financial aid programs and stuff that's out there, it's not enough to cover that and still be able to, say, cover food or whatever. So it's like, okay, so it's I either get therapy or I eat. I can't do both. And even if I do the free, like the limited free sessions or whatever, right? It's limited. So after that time is done, I either need to find another therapist that'll do a limited number of free sessions and start all over, or I pay for it. So it's like a never-ending cycle of like, how the fuck am I supposed to get what I need if I can't afford what I need? I don't know. I don't understand. And it's like, some of my friends will tell me about like these resources that they've used, and they're like, oh yeah, you can get it this way and that way and whatever. Every time I try to go for those, it's just for some reason, oh, you don't qualify because of X, Y, and Z. So it's like, if I can never qualify for anything to get these things that I need, that I should be qualifying for, how am I supposed to do that? How do I exist? So like, there's a huge degree of frustration there, because I'm like, I need this help, I want this help, but I can't get it. So I'm stuck dealing with it on my own, which is not the best thing for many reasons. Right? So like, how do I deal with that? How does that even like compute? Like, and then I just get even more frustrated with things, because I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to cope with whatever. And that sucks. I don't know how DJ has this organized, admittedly, and I don't want to like mess up his stuff, but I'm also like, I don't want these arrows. There's so many arrows. So many arrows. But yeah, so like 9 times out of 10, the help I have been getting from any therapist is like, I'll watch videos from therapists and stuff like on YouTube and stuff that have been like talking about like just like those educational videos, which I'm like, those should not be a substitute for mental health care kind of thing. But sometimes they'll share the occasional, these are the strategies that I've used to try to help my patients or whatever. And like, you know, sometimes I'm like, okay, if I don't have any other choice, you know, sometimes I just gotta try stuff, right? And, you know, some of the stuff is like, okay, you know, try to keep a journal, keep track of your feelings and stuff like just like write down and really process your feelings and stuff like that. And like, sure, that does help to a degree and stuff like that. But like, you know, I feel like what I need is, instead of like a generic, like, here's a video about depression, I need a professional to sit with me one-on-one to be like, okay, I've heard your woes, I've heard the stuff that you're dealing with, here's what I think is going on, and here's how we're gonna deal with it, right? Rather than just sort of me trying to desperately learn about mental health while figuring it out at the same time. It's not, you know, I freely acknowledge that as like a not particularly safe way to deal with it, but I also don't see that I have a choice. So this is not me recommending that method. I just want to be super clear on that. If you can get the therapy, get the therapy. And it's like, on one hand, like looking at those videos, it's like, yeah, you get to learn some stuff, right? And that's cool, right? But again, it's no substitute for stuff. Because maybe I'm not aware of something going on that needs to be addressed, right? Who knows? The only person who's likely gonna know that is a professional that I need to see. You know? So I'm in this limbo. I hear you over there. I hear you somewheres. The storage thingy is full, and I have to keep collecting this stuff. I'm almost done with the pickaxe, I promise, and then we'll go back to the dig. This is what today's gonna be, essentially, is like, I need to figure out where I need to figure out where I'm gonna put a storage room in the mine. Because, like, the idea for the mine... I'm going back and forth between topics here, and you know what? It's totally cool. It's absolutely fine. But, like, so the idea for the mine was that, like, it goes down in, like, a spiral pattern, right? Until it gets either to the bottom of the world or however low it's gonna go. Which I don't think it's gonna reach the bottom of the world. In which case, there's just gonna be a big old chute going down the rest of the way in the center. Which I need to work on an elevator for that. I thought about doing a water elevator, but it's gonna be way too tall to survive without potions or something. And I don't have the means for that yet. So... yeah, there's just gonna be a big old chute going down the rest of the way. And then it's, I don't know, probably just gonna devolve into like a strip mine for diamonds and stuff.
Said you can use bubble baiters?
I thought about that, but like, I feel like they're gonna be too tall for me to be able to not drown in. I have thought about that. DJ had an idea for like a redstone flying machine elevator, and I do kind of like thought of that, even though it's technically slower.
Bimista. Said bubble baiters give oxygen. Bimista.
Do they?
Said you don't drown in them.
I don't know why I thought otherwise. I guess that's fair. I could work on something like that. I do still want to, like, actually dig it out proper and dig it out to where it needs to be before I put the elevator. You're still wearing my face. Gotcha. I'll have to look into the... I'll need to gather
Bimista.
soul sand
Said
and
I mean
stuff.
if it fits.
Sure. I need to get me, oh, what was it that I need? I need soul sand for the, cause like, I feel like I could just put water at the bottom of the way down, right? And then just drop down there, cause like, if I'm just gonna go from the top all the way to the bottom, I might as well make it a straight shot. And then just get soul sand for the way up.
Said you can have some of my soul sand, got too much anyway. Bimista. Said anyway.
No. I should take a trip down into the nether at some point. I've actually never been to the main part of the nether. I've only been to the nether hub. I'm afraid to go in there. It's scary. You're staring at me. Pickaxe, are you freaking done yet? Oh my god. Give me the XP, man. There we go. Okay, we're done here. It's kind of neat seeing this.
Said if you want a bodyguard during the nether trip.
Sure, maybe. It's kind of interesting seeing this copper slowly oxidize as you continuously come through this pathway. It takes so long. I don't know how DJ had the patience to wait for all this copper to oxidize. Like, genuinely. Whee! Ow. Okay. There we go. It's fine. Speedy Gonzalez over there. I should really attempt to invest in an elytra. But here I am getting my acrobatics skill up or something. It's legitimately saved me from all kinds of fall damage already. MCMMO is interesting. I'm still not used to it. Like, there's still a lot about an MCMMO that I'm like not super sure on. But I guess whatever. What if I've been okay. Thanks for the carrots. This dude's just dropping stuff and I'm legit not even seeing it until I hear the pop noise of it going into my inventory. It's like, oh, I've picked up things. Okay. Awesome. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Is there a way down from the corner here? There should be. Yeah, right here. Ow. Oh, there's MMO saving my life. There we go. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Ba-da, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's over here. This is the one. Okay. I need to. You know what I'm gonna do? Where is it? Where did I put them? Over here. These oak logs are gonna drive me nuts if I don't fix them. And there's no reason I can't, right? There's really no reason I can't. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna continue this dig until it, you know, goes down to where it needs to go. That's pretty much the whole plan here, honestly. Here we go. I love Mario Galaxy music is just so nice. It's so nice. Like, it just makes me smile. Honestly, just Mario stuff is fun. I don't know if any, I know me and May watched the Mario movie not too long ago, and it was a fun ride. So, like, I highly recommend. It's a good fun time, you know? Sometimes you just need some good simple fun, and there you go. That's what that is.
Bimista. Said can confirm, good movie.
Yeah, like, it's not bad,
Bimista.
you know?
Said references were great.
They really were.
Bimista. Said and Luma is a bitch.
Luma, Luma's got some shit going on, you know? Luma's got some stuff to work out.
Bimista. Said the sweet embrace of death.
Luma's got some stuff going on, you know? Absolutely fine. Okay, so on the half. Are we good with that? Is that what we're doing here? I believe so. I believe so. I think. Wait. I need to re-observe my work. Yeah, it's like 1 above the half. Okay. Yes. We are correct over here. We are fine. And then it goes down here. I'm just figuring out where to put everything so I don't have to, like, go up and down all these walls like a crazy person later. Because you know I'm gonna do that. You know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna go down like that. Because then we've got... Let me just make sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. And, like, I do still have to go in with, like, the stone slabs and stuff afterward, but, like, this will be the hard part taken care of, you know? I'm gonna need so many more logs at this point. But it'll be fine. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum. Fuck. I need more logs. Well, I guess we're gonna go all the way upstairs. I don't have enough ladders to climb.
Said, didn't I give you 2 stacks?
I only saw 1 stack. I have more, I just need to get it. Oh, there's oak log in here. I didn't see that one. Cool. Well, thank you. Appreciated. Here we go. And then 1 more here. And then...
Bimista. Said I was about to say.
It's fine, I'm blind. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Bimista. Said I know, and I am just messing with ya.
I mean, fair. I hear spider. I didn't think they could spawn around here. Are they spawning, like... There's dark spots, apparently. But it's fine, it's whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Or something. A thumb war with my computer mouse? Question mark. I've got nothing. I don't...
Bimista. Said there is a cave nearby, that's why.
Oh, there... I see. That explains that. Let's grab... Let's grab this copper. Beautiful. I do need to actually dig this out a little bit. The dig begins again! I hear you over there. Okay, let's... Okay. I'm trying to dig it out in like the way I've been. It kind of helps me keep track. But you know what? I can count. It's fine. I appreciate the help. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We are cooking with gas. We are doing some stuff. And things are happening. That's the important thing.
Bimista. Said you cook with gas? I cook with electricity.
I mean, I cook with electricity. Okay, let's throw down a torch here. Okay. We're making stuff happen. I'm gonna go to... Yeah. I'm gonna work on this side, get this one all the way down, then do the other side, get that one all the way down. It just makes sense in my brain. That's what I'm gonna do. Things need to make sense in my head. It's not the most fun. But like, it's whatevs. See, like, I feel like I just have like a weird way of like seeing things sometimes. And like, it just feels like it's so different from like the majority of people. And like, I don't know if it's just because I'm blind or whatever and I have no choice but to see things differently because, you know, eyes. Specifically the lack of one of them. Or if I've actually got, you know, things going on. I don't know. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to like fill this in automatically here. Did I do that over here? I did not. Here we go. I don't even know how to... Again, I'm in a position where I'm like, I don't even know how to put what I want to say into freaking words. Words are hard. Words are difficult, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Beautiful. And then we've got...
Pimista. Said again, can confirm. Pimista.
Right?
Said words are difficult.
Words are extremely difficult. And frustrating. Words are frustrating and difficult. Okay, what are we looking like over here? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I see. Okay, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this has to go like this again. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Why not? Why not? Just throw a torch there. I feel like I need a better form of lighting for this place, honestly. I feel like that's like a thing that I need. I don't know. Cut it out like a normal person. Use an axe. Use an axe, Minnie. There we go. I've never actually like attempted to build like a genuine mine-like structure. I've never tried that, right? Like, okay, let's work on the other side here. Because we're getting kind of low. We're getting pretty... Like, this is a big pit. This is the biggest pit I've ever dug in Minecraft. So there we go. It's a whole thing. I appreciate the Zelda sounds right now. I feel the need to give Breath of the Wild more of a shot than I've given it thus far. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, like, I do acknowledge it as a great game. Because it is. I think it's a great game. It's just not usually, like, not typically my type of game, if that makes sense. Which is kind of a shame, honestly. Like, I genuinely think it's a damn shame.
Pimista. Said I mean, given how Tears of the Kingdom comes out on Friday. Pimista.
Yeah, but I'm probably not going to get it right away.
Great time to get into it.
Yeah, and I'm probably not going to get Tears of the Kingdom, at least not for a while. Like, it's going to be a thing that... I don't know. Because I got to admit, Nintendo, as much as I love them, their price tag is a little bit too high for me. And like I found, you know, I'm starting to find more games on PC that are definitely a lot cheaper by comparison. Like games in general are still pricey for me, right? And I feel like they're always going to be. But like,
Bimista
you know,
said fair, especially with the Canadian dollars.
yeah, dude. Like, games are expensive. Like, ridiculously so. And it's just a lot to deal. It's a lot to deal. Yeah. Words. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Because it's like, I'm sorry, I know I've ranted about this before, but like, I don't want to have to pay like $100 a game. That's a big ask. I feel like that's a big ask, you know? And like, that's just, you know, that's just the way I feel about it. Because I'm like, again, I'm living off of just over $1,200 a month to survive on, right? The only reason I'm in a position where I'm surviving as well as I am is because I have a roommate. A very good roommate. Like, he's an absolute champion. But, you know, if I were to survive on my own, $1,200 ain't enough. It is below half of the poverty line. So, I am in legislative poverty, which is like a thing that I never thought I would ever end up saying, just because, like, you know, growing up we had, like, we weren't rich, but like we weren't, you know, we were surviving, we were comfortable, we had what we needed, right?
Wabbit
Wabbit!
said moo.
How's it going, bud? Welcome to the stream where sometimes I dive into weirdly intense conversations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Bimista said, and again, sorry about that.
You're fine. That's not your fault. You are not the only one to have brought up a particularly intense topic that, again, I do want to be able to dive into.
Bimista
I just don't always
said,
know how.
no, I am not fine. I am May.
Alright. Alright. But yeah, how's it going, Wabbit? I'm sorry I missed your ping yesterday. I legitimately didn't see it until I was like already going to bed, and I'm like, ah, shit. It's Pig Step! Love it. I forget what I was saying. But yeah, like, you know, my family was always like comfortable. We were always in a situation where we were like, we're fine, like we're not doing great, but we're comfortable. We're, you know, we have food, we have what we need to survive, we're good. And like
Bimista
back in the
said,
day,
careful with pig step and copyright.
that got sorted out actually.
Bimista said both pig step and other side.
That got sorted out. I've not had an issue with this. Like, I've been using this track on, like, this version on my stream for a while, and I've not had a single issue with it. But they did clear...
Said it did? Oh, nice.
Yeah, they did sort that out eventually. Alrighty. But yeah, now that we're in... you know, I guess this particular day and age, right? Everything sucks. Inflation is ridiculous. Everything's just difficult. And like, we're just expected to deal with it. And like, I don't know how to deal with that kind of thing. Life is wacky, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I can really say. Anyway, like, what are you supposed to say to all... Like, what are you supposed to say to that, you know? I really should invest in a shovel. That's what I need to do right now. Oh, thank you. I hope you know that, like, when I mention that kind of thing, like, I'm not like asking you to do it. I appreciate that you're helping out, but like, you don't have to. You don't have to go out of your way.
Bimista said I know.
Your help is
Bimista
100% appreciated.
said, but again, I am bored.
I mean, fair. Oh, fuck.
Bimista said, although
Oh,
Prob heading
fuck.
to bed in like an hour.
Fair enough. Oh, God. Okay. Thank you. Hang on. There we go. I found a way out. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Ah! Okay. Ow. That hurted. Alrighty. I mean, we've dug this out a couple of levels already, so like we're doing all right, you know. I'm sorry this hasn't been as action-packed as my last couple of streams.
Bimista
I just
said, I try to get out of your way whilst digging, you walk in front of me. Bimista said, sorry for the smack.
I mean, it's not the first time that's happened, to be fair, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last. This whole mine system is actually going a lot further down than I thought it would, because I didn't think that the way I set it up initially, this wasn't supposed to be a mine. This was supposed to be like this pit.
Bimista said, I mean, I hold the power over everyone with my bow.
I mean, it's fine. Everything's fine. I heard that. Oh. Okay. That works. Okay, are we level now?
Bimista said, but don't worry, I wouldn't hurt you. Bimista
Much?
said, intentionally, that is.
You wouldn't hurt me much. I will take you. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this friggin' copper, but I'll take it anyway. I will absolutely take it. Okay, let me sort out the log business over here.
Bimista said, WDYM much, it's not in my intentions to do so.
I mean, it's fine. Absolutely fine.
Bimista
Okay.
said, is it though?
I don't know anymore. I don't know. No idea. I don't know why you're asking me these questions. These are complicated questions that I do not know the answers to.
Said, fair LMAO.
I mean, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Are we good here? We are good here. Because then it goes to this. Yes, I
Bimista
believe.
said, I mean, if you don't know the answers, who does?
That's an excellent question. I do not know how to answer it.
Bimista said, the god of chaos? Bimista said, cuz I sure don't. Bimista
I got nothing. I got nothing.
said, oh wait, that's me too.
That is you. You are the one who causes the chaos. Okay. The rain, it is dark. It's fine. I should have brought a bed down here or something. See, now the ground is getting a little bit more uneven. It's getting harder to traverse. But it's fine. We'll carve it and bend it to our will. You know, as we do. As we do. So we're good here. Have we built this all out? We have. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We are fine. Everything's fine. Is this how we lined it up before? This is how we lined it up before. Okay. Beautiful. Onward with the progress. We might not be dealing with, you know, crazy fantasy-esque action here, but, you know, we're making progress. It's fine. We are definitely going to be continuing with Zelda on Friday, though. I don't see us taking very long to finish that game, honestly. We are going to slow down compared to, like, the first stream, but, you know. I'm probably not going to even need to fill this in.
Said speedrun?
No. I couldn't speedrun to save my life. It'd be fun, though. I do feel like it'd be really fun. Man, my mining skill is going to be so high by the time we're done this whole thing. Yep, I definitely need to invest in a shovel. This is pain, but it's fine. No pain, no gain. Or something. I kinda wish digging with your fists counted as digging. As far as MCMMO is concerned.
Said so high, she says, laughs in level 1930.
I said it's gonna be done. It's gonna be very high by the time we're done. I know it's not very high compared to most other people here, but you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Whoops. I have apparently collected an absolute shit ton of cobblestone.
Bimista said, TBF, I am number 1 in most things, since I am the most active.
I mean, fair. Oh, I'm out of slabs. Okay, well, I guess I'll go... Where did my chest go? Now I don't even know where it is anymore. Is it on this side? It's not. Ow. Is it on this side? Here we go. Okay, we found it. We're fine. Everything's fine. And we're completely full here. God damn it. Okay. I don't have... Okay, let's dump some stuff. I need to make more chests, apparently. So much crap. Okay. Okay. This one. Okay. We'll just... Because, like, I don't know. I don't necessarily want to keep all of this stuff, but, like, I'm also at a point where I'm like, what do I do with it all? What do I do with it all, you know? Can I make... Here we go. There we go. We can collect some stuff back now. Beautiful. I'll also happily accept this already... Ooh, glowstone. This already dealt with smelted stone. That's the words those are the words I'm looking for.
Bimista.
Get into my
Said I really should
inventory.
AFK overnight at my sheep farm again.
Ooh. That would be pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. I need to get more oak at some point, which I do have. I have plenty of oak, like, you know, I just need to actually bring it over and use it. But no, we are slabbing
Bimista.
today.
Said get all the wool. I only have a full chest of yellow and black for now.
I mean, that's more than I got. That's definitely more than I got, for sure. Alrighty, how are we doing? We're on the other side, are we not? That would be a
Bimista.
yes.
Said if you need more wool, just take it.
I gotta actually figure out where your place is, because I don't
Bimista.
actually know.
Said you know where it is, right?
I really don't. I don't know where anyone's... Like, I went on a tour, but it's been so long, kind of thing. So, like, I don't actually remember where anything is at. But, like, you know, it's fine.
Bimista. Said I could give you another tour, just not right now.
Fair. That's entirely fair. We should plan that. We should plan that out. I know there's been like a few people that recently joined also. So like, you know.
Bimista.
Ooh.
Said yeah, some have gotten a tour from Junie already as well.
Gotcha. I've been like halfway keeping track, and I want to change that at some point, you know? I gotta... Sometimes having that mental energy to just engage is not there, and that sucks. See, if you ever chat with an introverted person, chances are, you know,
Bimista.
even if they refuse to
Said
chat,
honestly, I
they
don't
want
even
to.
keep track with everything.
That's fair. But like, yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, as an introverted person, I'm sitting here going like, I would love to chat with people more often than I do. But sometimes, I don't have the energy for it. Engaging is difficult sometimes. And that sucks.
Bimista. Said that's a fucking mood.
It really is, because like half the time it's like I want to engage with people more than I do, but I'm also like, I'm just tired and I can't. Like, you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole mess. Again with the messes, you know what I mean? I love that we're making progress on this mine finally, though.
Bimista. Said 100%. Bimista. Said so relatable.
Right? Like, it's a lot. And like a lot of people just expect that interaction, and they see it as rude if you don't. And it's like, sometimes it's just difficult. Like, I just don't have the personality for that as much as I'd love to do it more often. You know, I got invited to go to like a function tomorrow, and I'm gonna make myself go. Because I want to be able to like see the town a little bit more and stuff like that. But, ooh, iron. I thought this was copper for a second, and this is glorious, glorious iron. But anyways, I'm gonna make myself go because I want to interact and I want to see the town and stuff. But I'm also like really nervous about it because I'm going to an unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people. The only people I know that are going are like my roommate and a couple friends of his, which I do know, I just don't know well. So like there's really only like one person that I definitely know that's going. And I'm like, okay. Right. And I've been told, they're like, if you want to stick around and you don't really feel like going, you don't have to go. But I'm like, I want to go. I want to see what's up. But I'm also nervous. It's a whole thing. It sucks. It very much sucks. And I know loads of people out there can probably relate. It's just, ugh, yikes. I hate it so much.
Bimista said, remember, the online world is a valid escape from the IRL.
Sure. But I also can't stay exclusively online, you know? There's a balance you gotta strike. Online is great, but
said,
it's
I mean,
not...
you can. Look at me.
You know. I mean, I do spend most of my time online. It's just I don't want to spend my entire life online. I still want to be able to interact with people outside of that setting, you know? It's not always easy, but I still want to, you know?
Minivolve said, Ultra Dolphin 64 rolled a 20 and got a 6.
Hey. That's a good roll. I mean, it's not a 1. I love how the one time Targe Bunny rolled.
Said Bimista rolled a d20 and got a 1.
Oh, there you go.
Minivolve said, critical fail. You've accidentally cast silence on yourself.
Oh,
it
no.
lasts 1 minute. Ultra Dolphin 64 said, oof.
I was literally gonna say, I love that, like, the one time Targe Bunny joined and she did a roll and got a nat 1, like, her first roll. And here we have May. I'm entertained. I am entertained. I'm sorry, May. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, snap. We finally hit the center supports. This might be as far as we go.
Said Big F.
That's a big oof, 100%. We might be as far down as I'm willing to take, like almost as far down as I'm willing to take this. Amazing.
Bimista said, of course I was the one that got unlucky. Bimista
right?
said, knowing my luck, LMAO.
Right? I feel that. I need to start, like, deciding where things are gonna be in this mine and start, like, putting frickin' signs everywhere so I don't keep getting lost, because I'm gonna get lost in my own frickin' base.
Said, look at all those removed messages, though.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that it does that. That's funny. 1, 2. I'm gonna put the full slab.
Bimista said, like 98% of your chat has been removed.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You're the one that rolled the 1. I love. We're making so much progress. It's fine.
Beamista.
Absolutely fine.
Said yes because fuck me, I guess.
I mean, you're okay. It's, you know, somebody's got to get a 1 eventually. I'm surprised we don't get that many crits, though.
Said no, I am not okay. I am May. Beamista. Said again.
1, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Look at us go, though. We're making progress.
Beamista. Said we keep going over this.
It's not my fault you're a smartass. Okay.
Beamista. Said it's not my fault you keep falling for my dad jokes.
I will... It's not my fault your dad jokes prey on half the shit I say. I don't know what to tell you.
Beamista. Said LMAO.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Beamista. Said wait, wouldn't it be funny if... Minivolve. Said Beamista rolled a d20 and got a 1. Minivolve. Said critical fail. You've accidentally cast silence on yourself. It lasts 1 minute.
Holy shit, really? I'm crying. No freaking way. Oh my god. I'm freaking crying. My day has been made. Holy shit. I cannot believe that just happened. Okay, wow, we are looking pretty
Beamista. Said I wanted to clip it, but phone is failing me.
Ah, fair. We are okay. How do I want to deal with this? Do I want to
Beamista. Said if you want to clip it later, around 1 hour 36 minutes and 0 seconds.
Fair.
Beamista. Said or I can do it tomorrow or something.
It's fine. Whichever works. I'm honestly not worried about it.
Said because OMFGH.
That was funny as hell.
Beamista. Said I just fucking knew it.
Just, like, what are the odds? I was like, there's no way. Like, maybe another low roll, but like another nat 1?
Beamista. Said wait. Minivolve.
Oh no.
Said Beamista rolled a d20 and got a 20. Minivolve. Said critical hit. Beamista.
Okay.
Said EYY.
There you go. I mean, you know, it happened this time. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Beanie stuff.
5.
Said so 1120.
Yeah, that... There you go. I mean, it had to be nice to you at
Beanie
some
stuff.
point, you know?
Said a crit nonetheless.
Yeah. Like, it had to be nice to you at some point, you know?
Beamista. Said I was kinda expecting a fail TBF.
I get that. I get that. But not today.
Beamista. Said people and or things are nice to me. Beamista. Said since when?
People and or things. Technology, not so. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da. I love this. It's so chill and nice. That second nat 1 though, that
Beamista.
absolutely killed me.
Said I still have tears in my eyes from that.
Same, honestly. That was amazing. You're just like, wouldn't it be funny if? And then it's like, yeah, there you go. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. That is amazing.
Minivolved. Said Beamista rolled a d20 and got a 19.
Okay, okay. That's not bad. Not bad at all. We're finally getting down to the center of this mine.
Beamista.
This is nuts.
Said I wonder if this is gonna be my luck as DM in my campaign too. Beamista. Said it first flop hard, and then pull it back.
Oh, sure. My Thursday campaign, I don't know why. I'm playing a Tabaxi Rogue in my Thursday group. We've kind of had to like move it to like other days, but like, you know, we're still words. I can words. I'm playing a rogue, and for some reason she's just rolling so freaking low lately, and I don't know why, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Like, my DM is very much like beside himself, like, what the fuck? This is gonna be our last little step down. We just gotta do this on both sides, and then we're done. We're done the actual digging part. At least as far as the actual mine, like the main part of the mine goes, and then it's like, I will work on the chute to go down to diamond level, and then I'll make the elevator type situation. This is absolutely wild, actually. I didn't expect this to get this far down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. We'll make this 6. We'll just level this out. We'll just level this out. Why the hell not? We're just gonna level it out. Maybe I'll have... Since the column for the elevator is, like, honestly really big, I'll probably have, like, 2 sets of elevators in here. Like, one that goes down to this level specifically, and this is where I'll have, like, my living quarters and storage area, and then, like, you know, the other one to go down further into the mine itself. That sounds like a thing that could work in theory. Yeah, we're just leveling this one out. Just make it easier on myself, you know? And then I gotta get the I mean, I gotta dig this down even more and stuff. Actually, wait. Where's this one? This one is not lined up here. How did this one not line up? This is not completely centered. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll accept that as fine. I'll just bring... Yeah, I'll just bring this out to where it needs to be. I'm just gonna level it all out. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. We're leveling it all out. That's the name of the game right now. I was hoping... It's literally one block off, but I'm not fixing it. I don't want to fix it. I knew it wasn't exactly centered to begin with. Thank you. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get rid of you. Give me the torch. Please. Okay. Well. Crap. How do I get out of here? Eh. Is there no longer a viable way for me to get... Oh, no, there is. Ah! Okay, that works. That works. We're just gonna bring it all out to here. Sure. Just bring it. Just bring it. Yeah. I did not expect us to get to the bottom of this, so now I'm like, shit, what do I do now? I don't even know how long I've been going for. We've just been digging this whole time. It's been alright, though. We're doing okay. I guess now I don't need a giant mountain of...
Said, well, anyway, it's close to midnight, so I am gonna head off.
That's fair.
Said you've been going for 2H.
That makes sense.
Said Bmista rolled a d20 and got a 5.
Oh, there you go.
Bmista. Said almost a 1 as well, OFC.
I mean, it's fine. As we say in the business, everything's fine. I'm gonna just... We're just gonna line this up. We're bringing it around town. But thank you for the help, May. I really appreciate it. Okay. That was their goodbye. I'll take. We'll just bring this guy up here.
Bmista. Said game crashed as I wanted to horn it up.
Oh no! I mean, don't worry about it. Everything's cool, right? As we say in the business, it's fine. It honestly is, though. I appreciate
Said, but
you.
yeah, I might just leave it on phone, but heading off the PC.
For sure. I'm probably going to be...
Said it's fine.
I'm probably going to be calling it fairly soon, just because I'm not prepared to deal with the rest of this at the moment. But, like... We dug all of this, y'all. And I'm, like, kind of happy about it. I'm just going to torch this up so we don't deal with spawns and stuff.
Bmista. Said just admit you need my help.
I appreciated it. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm never saying that I don't.
JK Junior love.
I'm not saying that I don't. I'm just like, I'm always apprehensive to accept it, which is frustrating in its own right, for its own reasons. And that's a me problem in general, honestly. But like, whatevs. We're gonna go back up and start trying to fill things back in with stone.
Pimista. Said I know, and that's why I help out anyway.
I appreciate you. I really do.
Pimista. Said even if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I appreciate it.
Pimista.
I legitimately
Said
do.
because support friends, damn it.
Sure. Shit. I appreciate it, honestly. And that's like the same difficulty I have with that family friend that's been helping us out and stuff. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to take advantage of the help, but I do appreciate it genuinely. Was that OBS? I need to check. I don't think it was. I don't think it was this time. Or was it? 4:11 p.m. Man, my stream died like 4 minutes in. Or whatever. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Are we... Sorry. I am figuring stuff out. Are we still good? It says we're still good. I'm gonna take its word for it. I'm gonna take its word for it. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like...
Said hell, even if you did take advantage of me, it's all fine.
Nah, dude, I'm not about that.
Said and yeah, stream is good.
I'm not about doing that to people if I can help it, you know? It's not something that I want to get in the habit of. That's not cool. But once again, appreciate the help, as like
Pimista.
always.
Said I know, but I know you don't mean harm with it. Pimista. Said cuz you a friend Junia'd love.
I appreciate that. Okay, here I am tearing up half this wall just to fix 2 blocks. It's fine, I have the stone to fix it all, you know? No big deal. Everything's fine. This is literally like the last thing I'm gonna do before we call it. But like, I was hoping to work on a storage room today, but next time. We have something to do next time, you know what I mean? Oh hey, down here. Also, I need to fix my pickaxe. So, that's also a thing that needs to happen. I'm hiding all the cobblestone, you know? I just...
Said you have the stone, you are welcome.
I appreciate it. You have helped out a ton, honestly. Like, legitimately. Cause like this... I missed one. Like this whole dig would have taken so much longer without your help, so I appreciate you. Regardless of your help, I appreciate you, but you know, the help is appreciated. I'm going in circles. I am...
Said these small projects is what I do TBF.
I would not call this a small project, because we've done quite a bit here. I don't even know if I'm going toward my chest.
Said I used to do a giant dig site of like 1k by 1k.
That's quite a bit. That is definitely quite a bit. Oh, cool. I picked the correct one. Awesome. Okay, let's put all this crap away. But like, there's so much stone and stuff here. I need to organize so much stuff. I need to make a storage room for all of the things. And I need to start like moving in. I want there to be like farms and stuff in here. Like, I just want to move into the mine, basically. And like, I think I'm gonna leave...
Said and I helped Sil with dismantling her old base too.
Ooh, mushrooms. Damn, okay. What's in my backpack? Do I have anything in my backpack? I probably do. That's a very loud sound effect. Hey, look at that. I definitely do. Look at how full that is. I appreciate that backpacks are a thing in an MCMMO.
Pimista. Said and I forgot to turn my couch to my bed.
Oh, rip.
Pimista. Said so I have to do that now.
Ah. I'm still wearing your head, by the way.
Beamista.
I love that.
Said the backpack isn't from McMo.
Ah. Is it not? I thought it was part of MCMMO. What's it? Is that just like a
Beamista.
plugin then?
Said you can keep wearing my head.
I mean, I don't have anything else to wear, so.
Beamista. Said it's not, it's a separate plugin.
Got you. But like, look at this. It's actually going all the way down now. Like, this is cool. We still need to finish decorating it, but I will probably do that off screen. But like, whoops. Look at this map now. This is like, look at the corkscrew. The cubular corkscrew. It'll be a lot more defined once I put the railings in and stuff like that. But like, I feel like we did good. I'm gonna call that good, you know? Where am I facing? Which way am I facing? So this is the southeast edge. Okay. So my little hobbit hole is this way. But like, I might, when I move in here, I'm probably going to tear apart the hobbit hole. I don't know, maybe I'll keep it just for the sake of, I don't know, just having a little place to stay up top or something. I don't know. I might keep it around for a little while just because my farm stuff still is here for the moment. I eventually want to switch to micro farms when I get the resources and stuff like that.
Said always keep the starter base.
Yeah, like, and this is cute. Like, this is cute. I can't deny it. I can't deny that it was cute. Right? So I'm like...
Beamista. Said TBF I can't really say that, because my mansion was my starter base. Beamista.
Yeah, but like...
Said build that in 2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, but like, that's still... I mean, it doesn't matter if it's like a crazy big build or something. If it's the one you started with, then that's your starter base. But yeah, this was pretty awesome. I love what we have done here. I'm gonna go ahead, since we've been at this for a couple of hours. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm feeling like we're done, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm gonna swap over to chat screen. I appreciate the music that's playing right now. Where am I going? Here we go. There it is. Let me kill my audio for a second, because yikes. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, I feel like we've done good. I'm gonna hop off the server for now, but like, I might hop back on another day and just do the decoration and stuff.
Said that's the downside of playing McEmo.
I mean, yeah.
Beamista. Said it can end so suddenly.
Yeah, but like, honestly, we did what I wanted to do, so I'm satisfied with that. And like, I'm okay with doing a shorter stream today, if I'm being honest, because like the last several like have been longer than my intended time kind of thing, and like, so I haven't really taken as much of a break as I've wanted to since the 8-hour-long marathon, and like that was fun as hell. I don't regret doing it at all.
Said fair enough.
But I'm just like, I think it's okay to do like a shorter day today. We'll probably end up doing a longer one on Friday anyway, so it'll kind of balance out. And, you know, next time we hop on here, I'm gonna hopefully have the railings and stuff done so that we can start working on the elevator and the storage area and my, I guess, living quarters within the mine and stuff like that, and signage. We need to do a lot to make this place, like, functional, because right now, and like, we need more passages to get up and down and things like that. So like right now, I need to make a to-do list for one thing, so I can keep track of all the things that I need to do. But as of this moment, it's very easy to get turned around in and stuff like that, because everything looks the fucking same. So I'm like, I need to put some signage, I need to sort out where I want stuff and how I want to get to it and things of that nature. But we'll sort that out. We'll make it all work and it'll be great. But yeah, I think for now we're gonna call it good. But thank you, everybody, for chilling out. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. We're gonna play more Ocarina. We're gonna, I don't know, probably do the Fire Temple or something. Things are gonna happen. It's gonna be cool. But anyways, I'm gonna go see. I need to actually get something to. I'm gonna have a little bit more water.
Bimista said enjoy the rest of your day. Juniad love, Juniad love, Juniad love.
Absolutely, you too though. I need to get something to eat maybe. Snack day, like a snacky type. I had eggs not long before stream. But I'm like, I need an actual meal in me, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna vibe. Maybe hop back on the server later.
Bimista
Who knows?
said my day ends in 8 minutes.
Fair
Bimista
enough.
said LMAO.
Well, in that case, have yourself a good rest of your night. I mean, that goes for everybody. Rest of your day, night, whatever. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Bimista said Juniad love.